Yo, what's up guys, I'm back with a review here. This time we have this 92 rated Julien Alvarez card. Now, as a City fan, I was a little bit skeptical of why he got him. Obviously I love Alvarez, but I wasn't particularly too sold on why he did get one, but it's EA Sports, so everything goes. 507, high work rate, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Also, he has centre forward, striker, and also play the right wing. So it does have a little bit of variety, which is quite nice to have. Now on stats, got the 91 pace, 93 shooting, 88 passing, 93 dribbling, and the 87 physical. So on paper, looks like quite a nice striker, to be fair. Now, on playstyles, he has quite a few nice ones. Now, finesse, incisive, ping pass, long ball pass, chip shot, power shot plus as well, rapid, he's got flair, first touch plus, and obviously press proven as well. Now, if you do enjoy the review or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to my channel, and I see you after positive and negatives. Peace. So, on to overall scores about Alvarez. Now, I will disclose something off the bat. I wasn't really convinced about doing this card. I was very skeptical because I was a little bit angry at the playstyle plus they gave him. Now, power shot plus and first touch are both good, but I really just wish that they gave him 3 really good ones. Chip shot is generally one of the most useless ones in the game, probably about 4th most useless, but I was so surprised when using this card. So we'll start it off. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Now, desirably you want 5-star, but with that being said, that 5-star weak foot is very dependable. His shooting is probably top 10 I've used this year. He is so clinical in front of goal. And if you use like some skills that I've been doing, like the power shot, ball roll and stuff like that, to open up some gaps instead of the 5-star skills, you can actually get some really nice angles in. And obviously the shooting is very good in itself. Now, the pace for me doesn't have quick step weirdly, so doesn't really accelerate that fast, but he's actually really quite quick. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a hunter on it as well, but he feels quite fast. Probably it's his height as well. Overall, the pace is decent. Now, the shoot me, like I just said, power shots are insane with him because that really high shot power. Obviously, in the box shooting is really nice with that finesse as well. Overall, that is a really nice card for the shooting attributes, considering he's not really got too many, like, finesse plus, let's say, or anything like that. Now, passing he has long ball and obviously ping pass as well. Both really effective ones, especially for a striker. You don't tend to see a striker have really good passing with passing playstyles. It's very obsolete. Maybe during team season you'll see a lot more of that, but overall, throughout the year, after reviewing maybe like 200 cards, you don't really see that too often. But it is still a really nice attribute to have, and obviously his passing in itself is quite nice. Now, this is what I really like about this card. Now, I don't really understand it. There's a few aspects why I feel like he is as good as he is, but he doesn't have technical, so you wouldn't really think... This is the exact same as his 87 at the start of the year, which I had as well. You wouldn't really think he'd be, like, really smooth and agile. Obviously, you'd think he's quite nimble, but this card moves like he's Lionel Messi. I don't know what it is. That press proving definitely helps, especially with that balance as well. These go hand in hand and make him very hard to get off the ball. But overall, he just feels so smooth and agile. Honestly, feels just as smooth as that Di Maria and Foden I've used. And obviously the 5-star skills and technical plus definitely help them massively, both of them. But he, on that left stick dribbling, he just moves like a maniac. It's so nice and refreshing to have. Now, the composure in itself, no issues with it at all. Generally, very clinical on this card, and I have no problems with this either foot shooting. Now, the physicals for me, overall, again, not many issues. Aggression's really nice to have, especially when you want to win that ball back high up, especially since he hasn't even got bad defending. Like, normally attackers have like about 40 something defending. So, to have a card with 67 stance, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but for a striker that is. So when he can win the ball back high up with that aggression and start the attacks from the front, that is really nice to have. And the strength isn't particularly bad, it's just not particularly amazing. Now the stamina as well, really nice to have. But overall, there's really not too much to fault about this card. Maybe the playstyle pluses in terms of the chip shot and 5-star skills, but overall, both of these can be taken like out of consideration to use other things that are also just as meta. So on to my overall scores now. If you don't know how segment works, I pretty much rank each individual score out of 10, and I also give them an overall score and a value for coins, just so you get more in depth on the card. Now, first me is going to be the pace. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for pace. He's not particularly like outstandingly fast. I do think he's actually a little bit faster than that Foden card overall. Maybe it's like rapid, even though I feel like Foden actually did have rapid as well. I don't know, this card just felt a little bit faster. I can't really explain it, he just did. Now, the shooting for me, overall, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Very solid. Close to a 10 out of 10, to be fair to him. If you have finesse plus instead of the chip shot plus, I would give him a 10 out of 10. But because he does have that missing, I cannot, unfortunately. Now, the passing for me, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Really good attributes, like I just talked about. Got long ball and ping pass, two of the most effective passing playstyles. On a card of a striker build, you don't really see that too often, like I said. Now, the dribbling for me, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is purely because of no technical plus or 5-star skills. But other than that, he moves like a maniac. Like, that press proving helps him massively to get out of these tight situations, especially with that balance as well. You can generally just turn anyone in the game pretty much. Now, the physical attributes to me, the one that matters most is his stamina. He does have that in abundance. Now, the strength as well isn't too bad. The aggression is actually insane. So, for me, on the physical attributes, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10 personally. I do think it's good. I just think there's a little bit of room for improvement. Overall score for me then, I'm going to give him a 9.2 out of 10. I don't quite think he's as good as Foden or Di Maria, but with that being said, I do think he's just a little bit better than that Rafinha card that I've also reviewed recently. But that is only very marginal because there's a little bit of Alvarez, like the power shot plus and a first touch I actually do really like. So, value for coins to me then, I'm going to give this SBC a 10 out of 10. Now, with that being said, that is the end of my review. Now, if you did enjoy it, like to the start, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to my channel. Now, if you do want to see any reviews in particular, let me know down in the comments down below. Obviously, I'll try and get around to doing it if possible. I'm not base level rich. I do have quite a few million coins, so I could definitely get a lot of cards done. But if you're asking for like a Haaland or a Van Dijk, you've got no chance particularly. So I don't really recommend doing anything above 10 million coins. I don't have that kind of facilities. But if you did enjoy the review, please do like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.